Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Generative AI for Revenue Enablement, this live session that Brett and I are hosting, and we're sitting here in San Francisco, and I'm going to let everyone knows me. My name's Elay Cohen, the CEO and co-founder of SalesHood. Brett, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Brett McBee-Wise, the head of product here at SalesHood. It's good to be here.
It's great to have you. And you've been at SalesHood how long now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
And we're really excited, right? This is an important moment in the industry. This is an important moment in our company history, and this is an important moment for each and every one of you as we look to leverage generative AI technologies to help us become more efficient. So here's how today is going to work, everyone. We're going to share with you some insights, some industry insights around what's happening in the industry. We've got some good information to share. We're going to share with you kind of why revenue enablement is just an amazing place to gain some efficiencies. And then I'm going to hand this over to Brett very quickly. And we've been working on some generative AI, ChatGPT solutions, applications in our platform that we're now live in a controlled GA. And I asked Brett to join us today so he could share us. And he's gonna put me on a test as well, because I'm going to be doing a live pitch. So listen, some thought leadership, some insight on our industry, and then very quickly we're going to get into the solution and into the demos, and then we'll have open Q&A. So please, if you do have questions, put them in the Q&A or put them in the chat, and let's just dig right in. So generative AI for revenue enablement, boom, here we go. So I know we all know this, but it's just incredible. Like 90 days ago, 120 days ago, this ChatGPT, OpenAI, it really wasn't a thing in the general population. And now there's over 100 million users using OpenAPI, ChatGPT, which is incredible. And listen, it makes total sense why, right? It makes total sense why. The efficiencies are unlike anything we've ever experienced before. This is like industrial revolution. When we talk about in terms of the impact this is going to have on us, on our society, on our businesses, on the industry, on the world, it's just incredible how much faster we can do things and how we can, appreciate the gains of customization at scale at record-breaking speed. So it makes total sense. And when we saw this, we realized that this is the moment for revenue enablement. This is the moment for sales enablement to shine, because guess what? We have data, content, use cases. We have so many applications, and that we can drive efficiency and productivity gains across the entire go-to-market engine. So we're super pumped. We're super pumped, and it's not just us that's pumped. We have some great partners. We appreciate Gartner for what they're doing and how they're helping to lead the way and with their research. But the use cases are just incredible. As I think about generative AI, and I think about it on the revenue enablement, kind of team, I really think about, imagine a world, and we're here now, where you've got years and years of sales performance data. You've got, an amazing source of content, assets, files. You've got methodology information, process information, and that's your starting point. And then you're using generative AI to effectively, and I love the word that they're using, generative AI can learn from existing artifacts to generate new realistic artifacts at scale that reflect the characteristics of the training data. And so you can just ask a question and then instantly get it. I want to know exactly how to coach my team right now. Look at all their pipeline information. Look at all their conversational intelligence calls. Look at all of their proposals. Look at all their deals. Just analyze it all and tell me where I should focus. That's just like one use case. But but we know the impact of that use case. And listen, this is real. Gartner's predicting that about 40% of enterprise applications will have an embedded conversational AI baked into its platform and its UI. So really exciting. And Brett, I don't know what you think of these charts, but Gartner did a survey about 2,500 executives. The survey was done last month, and you're looking at the gains here, where people are seeing the benefits. Like, clearly the customer experience has been on the forefront, right? Like very websites, conversational, those chat bots, like, hey, we're here to help you. Yeah. And how many times you on the phone and you think you're talking to someone, but you're really not. Kind of the customer experience has been on the forefront. And now what's number two? Rev growth. right? And then we're going to start talking about cost optimization and business continuity. And so we're aligned because this is consistent with what we're hearing from our customers. Anything you'd add here?
No,
This
that
is
seems pretty consistent.
very consistent. And so we did some research here before we to prepare for this, and wanted to just make sure that we were providing you guys some context around what's going on. And so when we think about generative AI for revenue enablement, and when we think, because that's where we're kind of go a little deeper here. So let's move beyond kind of the high level and let's get really specific. What can we do? What can we do with generative AI and ChatGPT? Well, we can automate tasks. We can personalize content. We can write content faster. We can launch assistants, by the time, before we can even think about it, in the next few months, every salesperson is going to have their own personal AI assistant. And then search, like the problem of search goes away. So these are just 5 use cases. And to go a little deeper, when we think about go-to-market teams, when we think about revenue enablement, we think about how we can build playbooks faster. We think about how we can develop competitive battle cards faster. I think you're going to show one, kind of super excited to see that. How we can launch products faster, develop the product training. So marketing is going to become so much more efficient. And the use cases there go on and on. We only listed 3. Managers, like I told you earlier, they're going to be better at coaching. They're going to be better at doing deal reviews because they're going to have the context of everything going on, automatically giving them, next best step, next best action. They're going to run better forecast calls, better pipeline review calls. And then one-on-ones are going to actually be a lot more productive, because you can imagine a scenario where would like to meet Brett for a one-on-one, assuming Brett is a salesperson. And I just kind of ask the system a quick prompt. Hey, let me know how Brett's done in the last 30 days, generating pipeline, progressing pipeline, look across all of his data. Let me know how he's doing on his calls, provide me with some prescriptive guidance on what I should focus on. And the system knows because it's got the methodology, it's got the sales process, it's got all the intelligence, it's got all the insights, it's got everything. And then, I can just kind of show up for a one-on-one with a very clean, precise, organized list of very specific conversation points to have. And that happens in a matter of seconds, where it would take me a long time to figure that out. And then sellers, I think a lot of the use cases I'm hearing these days is around research. You can do research super fast. You can research target accounts, you can research prospects, you can research customers. Like research is an amazing core use case, which I love. Content customization, which is great. And then content discovery, right? So these are just some examples. That's what we're trying to do, is provide you. And I know you're going to get into it, right? You're gonna dive in. Now the problem today. So generative AI and ChatGPT has so much promise. The problem today is too many companies have too many systems, and so they're not going to be able to realize these benefits because their learning data and their training curriculum sits in multiple systems. They've got content portals, content management systems, sales tool wikis. You can see here there's CRM data is living in a bunch of different places, and it's going to be hard to realize the benefits of ChatGPT, generative AI, the efficiency gains, the competitive gains, the knowledge gains. It's going to be hard to realize those gains if you've got to now figure out how to combine all these systems. Really, really hard. And so, we're excited about the prospect of being able to roll out a generative AI layer inside of our platform. And this is what we're going to show you today. So it's really hard. And listen, we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary, and SalesHood is purpose-built sales enablement solution. And we're all about replicating top performers by speeding up sales productivity breakthroughs in readiness, effectiveness, and execution. So that problem that we talked about before of too many systems, from the very beginning, we've been focused. Thank you for the I appreciate that. 10 years is a really big milestone. And we're celebrating. It's the year where we're going to celebrate. And so as we approach our 10th year, as we're on our 10th year, and as we think about SalesHood and we think about, okay, why is generative AI and ChatGPT so interesting to us? Because we've invested in readiness, effectiveness, and execution. We have the pillars. Right? We have the pillars. For those of you that have known us from the beginning, we started building the company all around sales readiness and readiness, learning, coaching, training, certifications, onboarding, right? Those are core productivity use cases to help get your teams to ramp faster, be productive faster, right? So that is kind of that was kind of where we started for the first few years. Then about 2017, 2018, we saw the consolidation happening in the market, and we began to invest heavily in content. And with Brett joining us as well and expanding the team, we've really kind of made a huge amount of improvement, and we've released a lot of innovation in the content pillar, right? And now we're really rolling out a lot of improvements and innovations in the execution pillar. So what's interesting is that now we've added all of these business processes to support the entire life cycle of enablement, from readiness to effectiveness to execution. And so at this moment in time, when ChatGPT showed up, it was almost, this is our moment as an industry, because if you truly have one platform for revenue enablement, and you can have most of your processes be in that system, and you have a CRM insights layer where you can have access. So we've recently rolled out CRM insights inside SalesHood as well. So you've got the sales performance data, you've got all your learning, your curriculum, your content, your files, your assets, and you've got all that in one system. Guess what? It can be really easy for your people to use ChatGPT, have prompts pre-made for them, and just have this rich set of data, files, content, and realize the efficiency gains. This is why, when it happened, it's like, this is our moment. This is our moment to really deliver. Because the problem has been with enablement, it's as enablers, it's been hard for us to keep up. Think about it, hard for us to keep up. Quarterly product launches, we're continuously rolling out new playbooks, new sales plays. Like as a rep, how do I know what to use when? It's crazy. It's hard. And it's not even that it's hard, it's impossible when you think of the matrix of sales process stages. You think about segments, you think about the complexity of a go-to-market. You got to just work through that crazy matrix in real time. So when a salesperson has, and I'm not trying to steal too much thunder, man, I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
When a salesperson has an opportunity, it has the history, the context, the data, and all the files, and it knows this is what's going to work. That's the value of ChatGPT, right? And anyway, you're going to see it real soon. I'm really excited. And so here's just SalesHood, right? Readiness, effectiveness, execution, and wanted to just explain who we are as a business. The fact that we're purpose-built from day one, and the fact that we've looked holistically across the entire life cycle of enablement. And it's so important to understand that as we now dive into generative AI and ChatGPT, because it would not be possible. It would be really hard to do it across a variety of different systems. Harder. And that's why, when did you start working on it?
Last year sometime.
Right, last year. And so we've been working on this for a little while. And that was why we are now live with ChatGPT, generative AI inside of the SalesHood platform. And I think that's it for me. There's just one question, Brett, that came up around security concerns with ChatGPT usage by reps. How would you answer security concerns?
Yeah, so we are addressing those. I mean, one is OpenAI's security policies. Their privacy policies. They've already committed to not using any of the data that's passed their API to train their models. And they've also got a 30-day data retention policy that you can ratchet down even lower if that's not okay. And just to be extra sure, we're also building in a kill switch in our app. So if a customer doesn't want to use AI related features, they can go ahead and turn all of that off.
Beautiful. I love it. And then there's a question about processing queries. How are you going to process the queries so fast? Should we do that now or do that after?
Do that after.
Let's do that after. Jim, we'll come back to your question. And so listen, I'm so excited. We've done such amazing work in the industry in the last 12 to 18 months. And it's been driven by the great work that Brett has done leading product management here at SalesHood. So it's a pleasure having you here, man. It's just, you've really taken us to the next level. And now we're going to just kind of continue heading forward. So show us the future, but it's now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And Jim, to answer your question, we're using OpenAI right now. So not Google at this time. All right, so as Elay pointed out, there's no limit to the potential that generative AI holds what you can do with it, both now and in the future. And our team has been experimenting with generative AI over the last year. And we really narrowed down two major benefits for our customers. One is helping them be more efficient with its ability to do creative writing. And then the second is to augment decision-making with its ability to synthesize large amounts of data really quickly. And today we're going to reveal what that looks like in SalesHood.
I love it. And this is live.
It's live. Yeah, we're gonna do it. So the first place we see a ton of opportunity is as an AI publisher that's helping speed up content management and content creation within the system. So whether that's uploading new pieces of content and helping create those descriptions, saving that little bit of extra time there, helping author new content in the system with SalesHood pages, or aiding in the training creation process. So really excited about AI Publisher, and I think there's no better way to talk about it than to just see
Let's
it.
just
So
do it,
let's
Brett.
do
I
it.
think
We're going to show one example here live, and Eli's going to help me.
Yeah, I think today there are a lot of people talking about the future of generative AI and ChatGPT, and I'm just so excited that we're sitting here showing you something that is live right now, control GA, so our customers, all of our customers will get access to this very, 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 very soon. But if they want it, if you're a customer and you want access to this, you can raise your hand and it'll be activated for you today.
Yeah.
But go ahead. So what do we got?
Happy to do it. Yeah, so we're in SalesHood here, and we are building a competitive battle card using SalesHood pages. And SalesHood pages is great. It lets you drag and drop, easy drag and drop to create dynamic one-pagers for your team, educate them, surface content, surface training that they need to get that information to be more efficient in the sales process. So, I've got a lot of information on this page here, videos, images that really educate my team, a lot of information to process here, strengths, weaknesses here about selling towards a competitor. But let's just say I want to add some text to my page, and I want to synthesize this information and really summarize this information in a way that is predictable for my team. So what generative AI allows you to do is you can enter a prompt. And so in this case, I am asking it to summarize the value of this competitive battle card, and then generative AI is going to give me a response here. And I've asked it to, help me summarize the value to my team, help summarize, the information on this page so that my team can use that information. So in this case, generative AI has come back and given me a response, and I can insert this into my page. So that's just one way that we could use generative AI here.
I love it. So that battle card, marketer goes in, they collate some information, and that was a Seismic battle card. So listen, Seismic's a great company, but hey, we are we're competing against them, and so we want to help marketers build battle cards faster. And so you've got videos, you've got files, you've got content, and then it just says, hey, help me write a summary like you wrote there. It's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Like real time.
Yeah, real
time, right? And so when any one of our customers uses SalesHood and they create a page and they add assets and files and things there and whatever they want to add to it, and you say, help me write a summary, it will do that as a publisher. Beautiful.
That's right.
Okay, that's a great use case, and that's amazing, and huge efficiency
Yep.
to publishers, content creators, and marketers inside of the go-to-market teams. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. In Control GA today, available today, right within SalesHood. Second major use case for us is as an AI coach, helping giving coaching recommendations to managers and sellers alike, whether that's giving pitching recommendations for sellers so they can really hone their sales pitch, or giving performance analysis to managers so that they can make better recommendations on how they can coach their teams. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
I love it.
All right, so here we're in SalesHood again here, and I am in a training that I've set up within SalesHood, and I've added a pitch practice module. So in this case, we want to allow sellers to practice their elevator pitch, and AI coach is there, and it's giving them real-time feedback, giving them that quantitative and qualitative feedback that they need to have when they're performing their pitch. And Eli is going to help me.
Oh, I'm going to do a pitch. I got it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I am ready. I'm going to get my microphone.
All right. So just so everybody knows, so
is it going to work? You got the audio? Are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good here. And so you can see the key phrases here at the top. It's telling you what key phrases you're trying to hit here. You're aiming for something between 15 seconds and 1 minute. And we're gonna go ahead and hit record. You ready?
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
All
All
right.
right. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, it's counting down. Perfect. So, oh, you're wondering what SalesHood does. Well, listen, SalesHood is purpose-built sales enablement solution. We're all about replicating top performers. We help companies achieve sales productivity breakthroughs in readiness, effectiveness, and execution. How does that sound?
Awesome.
So what happened there?
All right, so you can see that we were transcribing this pitch in real time. We were highlighting, doing live transcription here at the bottom, and at the bottom we were also highlighting the words that Eli was hitting here that he was supposed to hit during his pitch. And if we finish this pitch here, AI Coach is going to do an analysis on it, and it's going to give us some quantitative and qualitative results here. So at the top, we've got the Eli score here. He got a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's giving us an overview of his duration, his pace, his tone.
Wait a second. Your enthusiasm and confidence in the pitch is evidence. I love it. I love it, which helps to engage the listener.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So it analyzed what Eli said in real time there, and it's giving him it's telling him both what it thinks that he did right and a couple of things that you can improve.
And so listen, I just did that without really thinking about it. And so what I would do as a rep, I would then redo it and look for improvements, right? And that way I could maybe articulate some of the words a little slower because the AI didn't pick up on a couple of them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is helping reps build that confidence, that they need. Really, give them the information that they need to understand whether or not they should submit this pitch so that a manager can look at it and give them that feedback as well.
Yeah.
So once you submit this pitch, it will be available within the training, and then the AI coach feedback that you saw here will get displayed as a review so that managers can see that constructive feedback, and they can also add their own feedback on the pitch as well.
So it's great. So I think one of the issues in the enablement world over the years has been, we ask our sellers to practice their pitches, and they do the pitch practice, and then who ends up scoring it, who ends up giving them feedback. The onus falls on the frontline managers. And now with the AI coach, you eliminate that friction.
That's right.
And then as well, a salesperson can have their own AI coach. Before I jump on a call, let me just get my pitch down.
Yeah. Hopping on that call.
Hop on that call and we get that pitch. Pretty cool.
And it's also just giving them that immediate feedback here. So you can see here's our pitch that we just did. We've got our AI score here on the right, summary of how he did. And then if we scroll down here, we can see AI coach submitted a review. And so that, we're not waiting for a manager to come in and give some feedback. They can also do that, but we're also giving reps that immediate feedback that they need to build that confidence.
That's a pretty cool, that's a pretty great use case. I love that one. And wait, there's more. So the last place that we're investing a lot of our time is as an AI sales assistant. So generative AI is going to be really big for helping manage that sales process, whether that's providing context on the assets that you're uploading to a digital sales room, or providing content recommendations to sellers in the assets that they should be using to sell to prospects, whether that's out of or in a digital sales room as well. So doing a lot of work here and investing a lot of time doing research and developing some pretty cool things here. And what that'll look like here is we're working on integrations with call recording solutions for digital sales rooms. We've already got buyer sites, very robust digital sales room solution. And here we see an example where we've had a Zoom call that we've just done with a prospect show up in a digital sales room, and AI sales assistant here has summarized the call for me by analyzing this transcript, and it's already got the key action items laid out that both the seller can see and the prospect can see. No waiting, no, I'll get that to you tomorrow. It's Boom.
there, it's ready to go.
And presumably with a meeting, with an email that a seller can send as well. Yeah. So wow, so the AI sales assistant feels like it'll be great for pre and post meeting, right? So pre-meeting, how would it work to help a rep curate some content?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we're investigating right now is how we can do really effective content recommendations. So, there's no shortage of content that reps have access to, but what generative AI is really good at doing is synthesizing a lot of information. So looking across the database of content that they have access to, looking at their performance data, looking at qualities about the prospect that they're selling to, and really able to kind of hone in on the assets that they should be sharing.
Right, because we've got all the CRM data, we have the library of sales content. We know which sales content works.
Yep.
We have some context around who the seller is meeting with, or the customer success person. This is go to market, so let's just be inclusive, please. And then therefore, they've got knowledge of the segment, the industry, sales stage, also potentially some knowledge of kind of some of the marketing information, like what web pages they went to, what documents they downloaded, what white papers. And then pre-meeting, a seller is going to get a digital sales room, which, by the way, digital sales rooms are available today at SalesHood, so you can go and start using them, which is amazing. But it's and so are templates, but it's the curated, personalized, one-to-one content for a specific buyer who's a specific role that as a pre-meeting with recommendations on agenda, and that's pre. And then the post is you had a meeting, and then here's the next steps, action items, and additional stuff to share.
Yeah, absolutely. And somebody made a point in the chat here that this is applicable to customer success. That's absolutely true. That call integration, getting those call summaries, highlighting those key action items, absolutely something that we see a lot of our customers using our digital sales rooms for as well.
Amazing. So we have AI Publisher.
Yep.
Beautiful. We have AI Coach, and those are both controlled GA available.
Control GA available today.
Yeah.
And we're still working. We don't have a release date yet for this last one here, AI Sales Assistant. A little more work to do there, but be on the lookout for an announcement. Really excited.
I mean, I'm just gonna woo!
Yeah.
Kudos to you and the product management team, and kudos to all the engineers that have worked to get us to this place. It's just a beginning. And generative AI and ChatGPT is the missing piece. It's the secret missing piece that we've all been looking for to help organizations actually keep up with the dynamics of their changing markets, the dynamics of their changing buyers, and just what's going on, because there's way too much content for us to figure out what to prescribe, what to recommend, and it's I am so excited. So I'm so excited, and we're gonna put a link here in the chat if anyone is interested. You can just go saleshood.com AI-coach demo. Let me get that URL, because if you do want to see it, get your hands on it, I do encourage you to go to the system, go to the website. You can recommend it. Someone on my team will actually walk you through either the publisher or the coach, and then we can get you on a wait list for the AI sales assistant. And if you're an existing customer, to reach out to your customer success person. And wow, any final comments?
No, just really excited about the potential for generative AI in general, but mostly excited about what we're going to do with it here at SalesHood, and be on the lookout. We're going to make some exciting announcements in the coming months. So
thank you everyone for joining us today. Brett, thank you for leading the way here in the industry. We have a lot more to come, but we at SalesHood are committed to helping elevate the profession, and SalesHood and our platform is purpose built. And this is our moment. This is our moment to help organizations improve the productivity of their teams, and to do it with our platform that's going to drive efficiencies in readiness, effectiveness, and execution. So if anyone is interested in going a little deeper in a demo, you've got a link here, and we're gonna provide. We've got some great content coming out to go a little deeper on the use cases, and we're going to continue to drive the leadership in the industry, so that way we all feel comfortable that that we are moving in the right direction together. So thanks for attending the Generative AI for Revenue Enablement session hosted by Brett and I here at SalesHood, and have an amazing summer, everyone.
Thanks.